channel, live show where you learn and implement divine strategies for real results in your business. I am Elise Smith, Christian business strategist, and I empower Christian women entrepreneurs just like you to be able to achieve their sales goals by partnering with God, empowering their mindset, and utilizing biblical business strategy. So today we are talking about our filters. And no, I'm not talking about the Instagram filter or anything like that. I'm talking about the way in which you are going to share your brand with the world. So if you've ever felt like your social media is so boring that no one would want to know about your life, but then you look at all of those amazing people who like share all sorts of fun things and make it all look fun, and you're like, how in the world do you have that awesome of a life? I get that. I've been there. Then stick around because we're going to talk about how you can help other people to see your life through your exciting filter as well. Because confession time, my life is just super boring, guys. And I have always thought, man, I'm just worried about, coming off as like, man, I have nothing to share. No one's going to want to know about like the dog taking a nap or, the normal everyday things that happen. And, the thing is it's all about the filter in which we look through. The other thing is I'm just going to be completely honest and vulnerable here, is the idea of coming off as vain. Have you ever thought about that? Of like, taking your pictures too many times and doing a whole bunch of selfies, is that going to come off as vain? And so there's definitely some concerns that we can have. But the thing is we need to build up that know, like, and trust factor, right? We've been talking about that all month in our free Facebook group, Faithful Ladypreneurs. Come join us if you're not already in there. But it's so important for us to have our audience get to know us. And so, we want to be known, we want to be seen, because a light that is, lit is not put under a bushel, it's put on a candlestick, and we need to be able to get that out into the world. So it seems like other people, have the behind the scenes, the interesting life, those amazing posts, and you're just like, I don't even know how you make going grocery shopping look fun. How do you apply that mundane to your brand or to your business? And I'll tell you, I had an incredible conversation with my amazing friend, Jenna, who honestly, she can be, like I said, at a grocery store and make it look fun and exciting. And I'm like, how do you do that? Tell me, like, what is your secret for all these amazing stories and all of these great posts that I am like totally glued to my phone to be able to hear and understand? And, the thing that she told me is that it's all about our filter, and it's showing how you live the values of your business in your life. Isn't that interesting? So think about that. Is that everyone, is wearing a mask right now. And I don't mean the political, COVID kind of masks. I'm talking about the more that we put on these COVID masks and things like that, the more that the whole world seems to view us in this social media mask, right? Is that's always been an issue where we see only the good things happening in other people's lives. And so we want to make sure that we are doing our best to be vulnerable and to express how we're feeling and what's going on. Oh my heavens, I'm not even going live here. At least on one channel. Oh, lots and lots of technical difficulties here. All right. So it's so important for us to understand, what kind of filter we are putting on in social media. And so we want to really think about that here. Think about how, what kind of social media filter you're using, and not just that, Instagram one, not the one with the sparkly eyes or anything like that. But the true success of social media is for us to connect with other people. That's that platform that we need to be able to use. And so here at Divinely Driven Results, like I said, I'm a Christian women entrepreneur coach, and I really want you to think about what is the filter that you're sharing with the world. And what I mean by that is, what is the number one message that God would have you share with the world? Right? Ours here at Divinely Driven Results is not just business success. We are talking about really helping people to get closer to God, to be able to remember who they are as a daughter of God, so they can step into that power that He has given them to be able to achieve those goals and dreams that He has given them. And so after my friend and I were talking about this, to be able to kind of look through her filter that she uses on her social media, I realized that I'm kind of already doing that already, that I can do that even in those mundane things that we're doing in our life and our business, right? So, in the morning when I do my daily daddy-daughter time with my Heavenly Father, I can share what I'm learning so that other people can learn from that as well. And that is helping people to get closer to God. And every time that I share a business tip, that's helping them step into the power that they've been given to fulfill the purpose that God has called them to. So, what is your filter? What is the message and the values that God would have you share with the world through your business and through your social media? And you can do that with anything, with your everyday life, with your business. It doesn't matter. Just look through that filter. So think about that. What is that number one message? And our biblical success principle here today is 1 Corinthians 7:17. And it says, "But as God hath distributed to every man, as the Lord hath called everyone, so let him walk, and so ordain I all churches." So in all churches. And so the thing about it is that he's distributed all these gifts and these talents and these abilities to us, and we are to walk in the purpose that he has given us, not just in our business, but our lives as well. That's why I encourage all my clients to make sure that you have and you're using your own social media profile, not your business page. And luckily, personal profiles get a whole lot more higher algorithms, and you can see a lot more with those people and what they're posting as opposed to a business page. So definitely use your personal profile. But another reason why is because they want to see your family. They want to see your dog. Your audience wants to get to know you. And so if we can, look at the mundane, silly things of the world and we look at them through our filter, it can help them to be closer to that message and understand that message that God has given you. So I'll give you a for instance, and we can tie. In fact, I did this with my ladies in my group. We have an accountability call every Monday where we also talk about biblical business strategy. And we were doing this activity where it's like, okay, think about one random thing that happened in your life that day, and how can you tie that back to that message that God has given you to share, or tie back to your business, right? And I did this the other day. I challenged myself, and I was brushing my teeth, and I used this water pick because I have a bridge back here, and I'm using this water pick, and I was like, I was thinking about, how someone challenged me to really control my thoughts and my emotions by having a moment where we don't actually think about anything, right? Like just that concept of letting our thoughts come in and out and not hooking onto any of them. That is going to help us to control our emotions and our thoughts, which is going to help us be better business people, right? Because if we're just flying through the whim on, whatever thoughts or feelings come up, then we're not going to be able to be as successful of saying, get behind me, Satan, when those negative thoughts come up, right? And so I'm brushing my teeth and I'm using this water pick, and I was like, I should share that with the world. So I shared a picture of me using my water pick, which would be super boring, right? Nobody wouldn't want to know and see that. But I tied it back to that idea of take some time, and it's great during brushing your teeth to be able to start controlling your thoughts, to let your thoughts kind of come in and out as opposed to hooking onto them. So that's going to be really important for someone to think about. And that's probably a message that someone needed to know right then and there. And that's what we want to do. Take some random thing in your life, it doesn't matter what it is, and tie it back to that message that God has given you, those values that are important to your company, and what it is that you're doing with business. And you can even turn that into an offer post if you wanted to as well, of offering a consultation or, a new program you have or whatever it might be. And it's easier and easier as you do it. All of a sudden you start thinking like, I could turn this into a social media post, and this one, and this one, and this one. So that is one way that you can start gaining that success in your social media. Remember, it is to start the conversation. It is to start connecting. So when you do that post and you put that post out there, make sure you connect in the direct messages with those people. It's going to be really, really important. So think about that. What do you want to be known for? for? What's that message God wants you to share? And practice that. Practice makes progress. Be vulnerable, be real. It's going to build up that know, like, and trust, and they will be able to connect with you. So remember all of the things that God has given you. There's a reason for that. The challenges, the gifts, the talents, the experiences, all of those things, the education, all those things have been given to you in this moment, right? For such a time as this, to be able to serve your divine client. So get out there and help people to be able to see who you are through that filter. And I guarantee you, it'll make social media so much easier. And as you connect with those people who respond, then you'll be able to lead them into the direct message, build those real relationships, and figure out how you can best serve them. So thanks so much for joining here in our Divinely Driven Results live show. Sorry about some technical difficulties, but I'm really glad that you were able to come join. And if you want more videos like this, where you can build up the kingdom in your own way and in your own business, then make sure you come and check out our free Facebook group, Faithful Ladypreneurs. We'd love to come have you. And even in our Saturday thread, you are more than welcome to actually post about your business and your offers. So come join us, and we will see you next.